That's part of the things. But here we are again. I'm about to cut a promo for my score match against Bennett. Just wanted to sit down and talk about the week. 2 matches this week. One in Lawton for Dark Arts Entertainment. Me and Colton actually teamed up to face off against a team called Trap. Highlights.
The next contest is a tag team contest set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing in and combined weight of 400 pounds, from Oklahoma City, Jacob Edwards, Colton Kinnaman, Toast Crunch. Very common neuropsych there. Colton. Back to the headlock. Attempted gymnastics. There are no times outs in wrestling. Again, off the ropes, and gives him a what for over there. Oh, that's right, he goes back. And 1.
Watch this. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, very nice.
Oh my God. Look at that. 1, 2.
And
That's all right.
Off the ropes. Big kick to the face. Oh, it's going to go. 1, 2 count. Back to the Remy. Remy comes in. That's the atomic drop.
Slade teamed up against Colton and Drake again for BCW. Actually, we wrestled Babyface. Well, I wrestled Babyface because that's not something I normally do. The tag match with Colton wasn't too terribly bad. I just took too much heat, and I was supposed to be the heel. And then in the tag match with Slade, there were a couple of crossed wires, and things went a little off the rails, but overall it was fine. Hey there, Benny boy. How's it going? Oh. You're going to make your debut on April 12th at Anthem Brewery. And you're going against me? The current UWO Dojo Division Champion? The man that did exactly what he promised and beat Drake in his debut match. Bennett, you're good, buddy. You're good. I will give you that. But you're not ready. See, this isn't the dojo. This is the real show. I don't think that you understand exactly what you're getting into. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for me. Because who you wrestle in the dojo and who you're going to be wrestling on April 12th are two completely different individuals. You can take your fun little bang, bang, bang gimmick and stick to a comedy shtick. Because when the lights are on, so am I. April 12th, Anthem Brewing. I'll take this cowboy to his last shootout. And then I'll hit the watering hole when I'm done. See you next week, buddy.
Woo! Bang, bang, bang! Jacob Edwards, Dojo Division Champion. Gotta say, Jacob, that deserves a few bangs. Bang, bang, bang! I know you're looking forward to this match, April 12th at Anthem Brewery. You got another thing coming, Jacob. You see, this is my big debut. And boy, am I excited. A little jumpy even. Because I get to show the whole world what I'm about. I get to show the entire world bang, bang, bang. Jacob, you're right. I am good. Matter of fact, I'm like a whole plate of enchiladas. I'm dang good. I'm bang good. Now, Jacob, you got that dojo title. I'm mighty interested in that title. And you know, I know this ain't no title match this Saturday. If I pin you, who knows? Maybe it leads to one. So better be watching out, Jacob. 'Cause this Saturday at Anthem Brewery, it's gonna be a whole lot of bang, bang, bang.
Okay. Snapped into a random promo there. You might question why the pajama pants, why the sweater, why look so relaxed while cutting a promo. Actually, I'm trying to kind of lean into that. I'm unbothered. I don't care. I'm not stressing you guys. I'm relaxed. I'm doing good. Ain't no problems around here. That's why pajama pants. That's why the more quiet demeanor. I don't want to be loud anymore either. I just want to speak softly and elegantly. So yeah, got the match with Bennett. Gotta go to training at Barricades this week, and I also want to go to, well, I'm going to be at training Thursday at the dojo. Then Saturday the show. Sunday's my son's birthday. He's turning 3. So yeah, it'll be a good time. I think I'm cool here. That was a quick promo. No writing, no nothing. I just snapped into promo mode and cut a promo. So, yep, there's a little treat. Well, I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get on this angle. Currently taking a little smoke break. Been doing editing for the YouTube page again for UWL. I was also given a project. That project was to create a new dojo intro. Drake asked for me to take clips from before or from after Valentine's Day, so I downloaded like 9 episodes of Dojo. I then got all the best moves and clips and put them into a compilation and created the new Dojo intro. He asked me to not put logos or music on it, and I didn't do that. Not in the version I sent him. But I did add music and a couple of edits to this version.
Oh, don't try to hold me back now. That shit damn near impossible. Don't try to hold me back now.
It's time to explode. You finally grown in here. It's also time to let go. On everything that holds you back, stop putting things on hold. What is you waiting for? You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. We finally grown in here. It's also time to let go. On everything that holds you back, stop putting things on hold. What is you waiting for? You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no.
All I know is big dogs make it happen. Everybody in here lagging. I'm tired of your chit-chatting. Wait, hold up. I thought you was writing plans, but you're getting lit on the gram. My bad, I guess you don't give a damn. If you don't give a damn, cool with Z. And make sure you don't hit me when the shit hits the fan, cause I'm busy. I tried to warn you, I tried to tell you there is no plan B. I told you all that it's time to ball, but you wasn't hearing me. That ain't my fault that you got caught up in your own insanity.
You finally grown in here. It's also time to let go. On everything that holds you back, stop putting things on hold. What is you waiting for? You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. We finally grown in here. It's also time to let go. On everything that holds you back, stop putting things on hold. What is you waiting for? You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. I'm going ahead. I'm going ahead. I can't wait for you. I'm going ahead. I'm going ahead. I can't wait for you.
Going away on my own field trip, won't be back soon.
Going away on my own field trip, won't be back soon.
Going away on my own field trip, won't be back soon. Going away on my own field trip, won't be back soon.
It's time to explode. You finally grown in here. It's also time to let go. On everything that holds you back, stop putting things on hold. What is you waiting for? You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. We finally grown in here. It's also time to let go. On everything that holds you back, stop putting things on hold. What is you waiting for? You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. You
So, I've got my match with Bennett this Saturday at Anthem. It's my Anthem debut. Well, my Anthem debut as an active wrestler. I've been to three previous Anthem shows. I attended an Anthem show before I joined the dojo. Then I did the Anthem show where I reffed for Colton and Andrew. And then I did the dojo show where I reffed the main event and got pile driven by Drake. So it'll be nice to return to Anthem, the building that technically started my journey with UWO, and actually be wrestling there. That'll be cool. Went to training last night with Steph and Bennett, Slade and Bennett. Me and Slade started working out some tag team shit. Me and Bennett started working out what we're going to do for our match this weekend. We also have a match tomorrow night. So, that'll be fun. Yeah, we're going to get shit handled, get shit done. So yeah, I'm about to go back to editing. I just wanted to stop and smoke and talk for a second. See you this weekend, I guess. It's a nice day, so I'm outside enjoying it. So, let's talk about Saturday, because it's Tuesday. I woke up and had to go work a quick shift at a Zaxby's, where I work at right now. Got off at 1, got to the house, showered real quick, got ready and got on the road. My mom dropped me off at the fucking Anthem brewery. Got in there, immediately started getting, figuring out where we were with the ring. We were on ropes. The ropes were a bitch for some reason. The ropes were an absolute bitch. They just kept on, coming off, and it was a whole mess. We finally got the ropes on, and it was smooth sailing for the rest of the night. Pretty much. So, we get to the meeting. Drake's writing down the card. And I'm just waiting to see one of me or Bennett's names get written. And he's just going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Because main event's already written. First match is already written. Semi-main. Second match, Bennett's first. We semi-mained Parade of Champions at Anthem. And we had a solid match. We work really well together. We always have. From our first match, we instantly were like, it's really easy to work with you. Because we've got we've just got this chemistry. It's great. So we did the match. I tried something new in the match. One thing new. Was that the only new thing I did? I'd have to watch it back and see if there's anything else. No, two new things really. One was my elevated DDT. So origin story on the DDT, we were at Barricade, which I'm going to tonight, and we were trying to practice a suplex, and he had the wrong post. He wasn't posting on my hip, he was posting on my leg. So we're there, and I'm even wondering, like, why can't I get him over? I've never had this problem before. Like, what the fuck? Turns out it was his post. It was just too low. But I thought about his angle from where we were, because I could hold him there. And I'm just like, what if I DDT him from there? What if I DDT his ass from there? So I mentioned it to him, and he's like, yeah, fuck it, let's try it. So we ran through the motion one time before the show. Like, we just ran for it real quick, and I put him right back down, and I was like, yeah, I think the best way for us to do this is that as soon as we hit that apex, I'm dropping. And he's like, all right, I'm prepared for it. I'll just pretty much, because his arm's behind my head, and I was worried about him, like, coming down at a weird angle and it fucking up because he has to take a face bump. So I was just like, get your arm out from behind my head, and I'm gonna give you space with my hand too, so that you can protect your face. Don't want to take a header into the mat either. So we did it. It looked good. I think I enjoyed it. I busted it out earlier in the match than I would have liked to. I actually kind of wanted to use that later on. Was thinking about making it a new signature move, potentially a finisher for smaller guys. But yeah. We had a good match. I got knocked a little bit on his crossbody. My head hit the mat pretty hard. It dazed me. But I still got up and finished his comeback sequence and took his finisher to the face instead of the back of my head, which was weird. But it is what it is. Small little things. It was a good match. I had fun. He had fun. We finished out the rest of the night and fucking actually went out. Celebrated Danny's birthday with Will. Just chilled. Sunday was my son's birthday. Will and Bennett both stopped out for a little bit. We relaxed. It was cool. I just made a quick little, like, recap package for the show. Sent it to Drake to see what he thinks. I did a bit yesterday where I actually showed the process of me getting the stuff done that I do for UWO, because this is like a full-time job, so there's a full breakdown of how I get uploads done for UWO. I guess we can go ahead and get over to that. But before we do that, highlights of me and Bennett's match. here is 20 minutes worth of a 45-minute shift on the UWO YouTube page. Okay, so we open up, I'm on Cage Match looking at the card for the UWO Parade of Champions event. Go to YouTube Studio. I know that the last one I So I'm going to close that out, and I'm going to look for the chamber. And wouldn't you know it's so save that to the device. And now we're going to wait until it's saved, so I'm going to stop the recording for just a moment. Okay, it's saved now, so we're going to open up CapCut and enter a new project. Continue to app. Thank you. Now we're going to get that match. That's it, because it's the most recently downloaded video. And I'm going to get through the entrances first. Once I get through the entrances, okay, match is about to start. Okay, they've started wrestling. So what I'll typically do first is go through and I'll find the first, lockup. And I'll get it just before it starts. That way, you can come in, lock up. Cool. So I split that, delete it. And here's where I'm going to start getting all of the action. So, and I think I can't see what it says right there, but I think I'm having to scroll a lot because I'm only going a few seconds at a time. So I get the next clip, gonna get over to it. Where's the end of that? It's right there, so split that, delete, and we're on to the next shit. And that's just gonna go on for a while until I have the whole match all chopped up into just segments, moves. Should start fast forwarding here in a second. This is post-editing commentary I'm doing, by the way. I don't even know what that ad was, or what that notification was. It may have been Owen adding a thing to the UWO. So that's, yeah. About 3 minutes in, and we keep on doing that until we're done with the match itself. So, let me get to where we're done with the match. Okay, so I'm now at the end of the match. I get rid of the ending, and I've got to scroll all the way back to the beginning because I'm now going to transform each clip. So what I'm going to do is take, and instead of it being its size as it is, I'm going to change it to 9:16. So where it's not going to be a full picture like what you're watching on screen with the background, it's going to be full picture on the Shorts tab, on the Reels tab. I was looking for something. What was I looking for? That was what I was looking for. I'm walking around my house currently as I'm now lining it up, getting the move into perfect position. Now it's in position. So I scroll through the clip, make sure they stay in frame. As they move out of frame, I split and change where the video is focused, where I've cropped it down to. That way it stays in the most optimal position possible. That way the action is always like front and center. So, gonna get through that. There's the arm drag. That's the end of the clip. Now it's time to transform this one. Do that again, and I'll do that through every little clip I made for the entire match. Once I'm done with that, we get to breaking it down. But we'll do that in just a second. Once we're done getting the entire match into this size, we then take and change the aspect ratio. Click the little TikTok button here on CapCut, and that'll make it full screen. So I get the full version done, the full highlights. They're typically under 3 minutes for each match, and I save that. Once I'm done getting the full highlights, and once it's done saving, that's when I hit the back button, because if I don't, it closes the project, and I have to continue in the same project without ever going back to the main menu. That's one difficult thing. But I typically go about 20 seconds in. Each clip's about 20 seconds or longer, depending on how long the match is. And how many highlights I got. But so, what I have to do is take and delete everything that's after the first short I make. I've got to delete all of this and save the one small little bit. Then, after I'm done with that, I've got to undo everything, and you're about to see that process right now. As I delete, which is taking forever, I should have sped this footage up, but here we are. I'm just going to talk. as I delete, like, I'm getting a feel of, I'm counting how many times I have to delete, because that's how many times we're going to have to hit the undo button. So I get through all this, once it gets there, because this is a 19-minute segment, sorry guys. Skip to 56:19 if you don't want to see the rest of this. Got the end of the... There's my first clip. I export that. Boom, there we are. Back into the project. Now I undo everything I just deleted. Once we are done with everything I just deleted, I now delete the clips from the first clip I just made. Now I'm going to go ahead and get another 20-second clip or so. I try to figure out what would be the best way to start and end a segment, a clip. So that's where we're going to start the next one. So delete that. Back through the deleting process, and I just repeat that process until I have the full version and then several different parts of each clip all broken down and ready for upload. Okay, so now I have all clips ready. I go into YouTube Studio, and the first thing I'm going to do is check where I'm at on shorts. What is the most recent date? This is what I've got set out. This is what I've done. So I'm going to hit upload. I now know what day to go for. I take the first of the small clips I made. I have this set of hashtags that I use. I'm going to go find the date. That's the day it needs to come out. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. Set. And upload. I'm going to copy that so that I can paste it. Make it a little easier. And that's now uploading. So I'll hit the upload button again. I'll take that same clip, add the same set of hashtags with the paste button, set it for the next day. Gotta get there. At 8 o'clock. Upload that. And I go through until I have all of the small clips of each match and then the full highlights of each match uploaded. And that's about 45 minutes, if not a little more, worth of work to get about a week's worth of uploads ready for YouTube. Sometimes it depends on how much I do and what all is left. Sometimes I can actually get, like, with our shows, I typically get about a month worth of footage, like shorts and stuff. But I'm trying to get caught up between live shows and dojos, because I've started promoting dojos in the morning time and live shows at night time. But yeah, this is how I do all of my editing for the UWO channel, and it's a little tiring, but I get the job done. And yeah, that's what it is. Oh, holy shit. And I completely forgot about this. It's in a Nacho Mama's beef jerky bag too, so shout outs to Nacho Mama's. On my way out to the ring, and Dale gave me the warning earlier in the day. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on talking about the show real quick. We're not gonna call this the end. This is gonna be fun. So Dale let me know that, hey, by the way, my sister made a sign against you. She's going to show it to you. Just make sure that Bennett sees it. She said, yes, you're good to tear it up. Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. So, I stop. I see the sign. It says, bang, 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 skids. Which is... It's because of the fact that at my match, there was a joke that started in the crowd about me having a skid mark with my gear. Whatever. Fuck off. But, so, his sister made a sign, and it said skids on it, but it's spelled S-K-I-D-Z, which is actually the name of one of the homies that wrestles. So, yeah, it is what it is. Will pissed a mom off by stealing her daughter's bag of chips. It was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. No, we had a good time. It was a fun time. I got to the back after the match, and I puked with my head rocked. I think that was honestly because it just wasn't any water. There was no water backstage. If I'm not mistaken, it was actually underneath a seat in the audience. But, yeah. Me and Bennett had a good match. Slade and Raiden had a good match. Drake and Ronnie had a good match. Fun match. Fucking capping off the show was Plunder. Who doesn't like to see people get beat over the head with trash can lids? The opener was Scott and Will. The fucking submission match was good. I really need to watch the triple threat because it looks like Tommy, Montego, and KJ all worked that really well. Montego laid Tommy out with that fucking clothesline. I did see that because I did the highlight package and shit, but it looks like they actually had a pretty damn good match. What else was on the card? Ricky and Victor had a solid match. And, there's only one more match I'm missing. Oh, Neighbors and MLP. Fun as always. MLP's entertaining. Kyle Neighbors is entertaining, so good matches all around. Good night of wrestling. And next we're at New Beginnings Church next weekend. Then this weekend. Then May 10th, we're at Joseph Harp, and I finally get to wrestle in the prison. It's weird. It's so entertaining. This is the only time I think I'll ever be excited to go to prison. Okay, done rambling. This is episode 8. Yeah, episode 8. That's what it says in the opening credits. Shit, we're almost to the 10th. I wonder what I'm gonna do on the 10th episode. I don't fucking know. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Okay, so I haven't finished the episode yet. May as well just go ahead and talk about the last little bit of shit for the month. Well, for the week, really. Went Saturday before WrestleMania to High Five Retro Guys, where we are setting up the new dojo location for Tuesdays. Went to High Five Retro Guys and met Heath. Got an autographed signature of him from the Nexus. Had conversations with him about Nexus. Had conversations with him about Rhino, 3-man band. Just had conversations with him about a lot of his WWE career. It was fun to listen to him talk. Watched WrestleMania. It was fun. Good time. Couple of things I knew were going to happen on the show. What's up, brother? What's up? Fucking Hammond was going with Rollins, and I knew Dominic was winning the IC title. I went Cena and Jay, both. But yeah, other than that, just good vibes all around, and wonderful weekend of wrestling.
No, that was a horrible final event for WrestleMania. No, that was a horrible final event for Mania.
The match between Cena and Cody?
Ryder fucked Travis Scott.
Well, first off, Travis Scott was in the ring whenever Cena turned heel.
Yeah, that was stupid.
But because Rock wasn't there, Travis Scott. Plus, Travis Scott's the hardcore champion. And I think from what...
What are you on?
Recording a video.
Oh.
I do a vlog.
That's all.
For my own wrestling shit. You know what I'm saying? But... So, I think that the main event was such a letdown the way that it was because the promos that John Cena cut on the way up to the match were, I'm going to ruin wrestling. And how do you start ruining wrestling? By having a shit WrestleMania main event. And taking the world title belt. It's building to something crazy. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't John Cena's real last WrestleMania, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't keep the belt until next year's WrestleMania so that somebody can have their superhero moment and beat him. Because, I mean, what's going to make you a bigger bad guy than being like, yeah, I decided. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick around. I'm going to make sure you guys know that I'm the champ. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, that one was trash, bro. I was pissed off. I stayed up and watched that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I mean... And it sucks because WrestleMania is kind of like the casual viewers pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't like how they washed up John Cena, bro.
He's old.
Fuck that, bro. The Rock was still beating niggas up at his age. Stone Cold still beating people up at his age. Bro, fuck that. John Cena's like, bro, they made him too trash, bro. Like, he was in there getting his ass beat, bro.
He's a bad guy. He used to get his ass beat all the time, but that's just because he was going to make his comeback. Now he's the bad guy. And he's fucking, you know... He's the people that motherfuckers got to beat. And that's entertaining. It's a different side of Cena. I think this is going to lead to something spectacular. It's going to be huge. But only time will tell.
Keep rapping.